Hello and welcome back to the Conscious Cowboys. You've got Madison and Tess.
Oh, I got first name today. I'm Madison.
Wait,
Usually I think you say Tess and Madison, and then I say Madison.
to be honest, Tess and Madison doesn't sound
as fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Madison and Tess sounds way more fluid.
Agreed, because I think when you start with like the word that has the most syllables to the least amount of syllables or something with that makes sense.
Yeah. I that just made me think of, there's this building on the 405 that we drove past a few days ago, and it's so like last name, and it's like something, and I think it's Wiener, but I don't know if it's Wiener or Weiner. So I was thinking about it for a good 20 minutes, and I was like,
I don't even remember this. You just didn't.
No, it was by
mention
myself.
out loud.
Yeah.
You're like, is it Wiener or Weiner?
Not that it matters. I was just like, if it's Wiener, it is blasted so big on that side of the building.
James and Wiener.
Yeah, and then I started thinking about the receptionist when she answers the phone.
James and Wiener.
Yeah.
Dude, we're literally 6 years old.
So anyways, we're in this kind of mood today where we can't handle really anything concise or serious.
No.
So we're doing a fun episode for you today.
Also, I feel pressured, not pressured, but like I put pressure on myself. Like every time we record, like tell me if you guys do this. I know you do. People listening, you repeat outfits because you have your uniform. Like we always talk about it. We have uniforms and we like to wear similar things every single day. But when I'm podcasting, I feel the need like, oh shit, a few videos back I wore that shirt, I can't wear it. So then I want to wear something else. So it's good. It's a good challenge.
I don't know if we've repeated an outfit yet, but we've only filmed this is what, 13 or 14? This will be 13. We've only filmed 13 episodes.
Oh, I thought this is 114. Last week, 113.
Okay, great. I'm doing really good at being a...
We're good. I'm worried.
Okay, anyways, a really fun episode. Also, I caught last week that I say anyways a lot.
Oh, yeah, you say, so anyways.
So anyways.
Does that ever happen to you? Oh, low battery? Did it pause it?
I don't know. We're back in business.
Okay.
Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, my God.
We were talking, I don't know what you were going to say, but we can just hop right to
it.
Well,
we're going to have a fun episode. We're playing the game, Who Knows Who Better?
Right.
We've got questions lined up. Super fun.
So typically couples do this, but Tess and I are basically a couple minus the romantic side of things. So.
Yeah, actually,
I mean, we could
not
get
actually,
romantic, but like without the sexual side of things. Let's say that. There you go. That's better.
Okay, how about this? Today, I went to go show someone something on my phone, and my lock screen is
a picture of me.
Yeah, it's the nude I took of you.
Oh, you weren't supposed to show anyone that. At least it's tasteful.
So dumb. Okay, ready? So I went to show someone something, and the background of my phone right now, I just changed it, is the photo that's like our podcast photo and our Instagram photo. It's like the one of us almost kissing in the photo booth.
Yeah.
And I felt her like almost like she just was finding out something about me that she didn't know, like as if you and I were in a relationship. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's my best friend and business partner and roommate and all the above. And she was like, oh, cute. Not that it would have mattered, but it just like, you know, when you felt that, when you feel that from someone, they're like, exactly. Oh my God, are you guys dating?
That's my best friend. No, I'm searching for a boyfriend currently. Don't worry about this. Yeah. That's really funny.
But all right. So when you said, does that ever happen to you? We had something happen to us.
Oh my God.
This last weekend that we forgot to mention. And it's actually funny. I was at work today and it came up in my brain that I needed to bring this up. So I voice memoed mad. And I was like,
I was laughing out loud.
I don't have it still. So I don't remember verbatim what I had said. But essentially just, we were in my car with some of our guy friends in the back seat. And we brought a little cooler of, I don't know, drinks with us. And it was like one of those soft coolers. So it retains smell. And we had gotten it out of the freezer. And we didn't know that this was what was causing the smell. But we were driving on the freeway. And I'm just like, what on earth is that smell?
Yeah. And
I stayed quiet
giggling,
for a second. But I was like, Mads in my passenger seat. I'm like, do you smell the fish?
It was a fish smell. And that smell is never good. Like
No,
not
it's
even
always
fish
sketchy.
smelling like fish is good.
Yeah.
And we were giggling so hard because we're 6, again with like the wiener joke. Is that we were just like, dude,
It reeks.
smells like fish. We don't want to say it out loud right now, but do you guys smell it? We had 2 passengers in the back seat that were boys, and we were just like,
And then they were like, well, it's not us.
yeah,
Clearly it's
like
not
the
us.
AC's
Is it
blowing
you?
on you guys?
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck off. It's not us. We've never had that complaint ever, so you can screw off.
Yeah, like you would know.
You would know.
You
And
would
Tess
know.
was like, yeah, I would tell you. And I'm like, good.
Yeah. But anyways, it was like horrific and we couldn't figure out the cause of the smell. And I was like smelling the air vent. It wasn't that. And we finally boiled it down to the lunchbox because it was in the freezer next to fish. And I don't know, or maybe it had, I don't know.
Some
It was
weird
smelly.
juices were in it. Hopefully they threw that lunchbox away because
Yeah.
it was god awful fish smell.
But that was funny. Does it ever happen to you? Does anyone ever think, or do you ever smell fish and you're just like, no?
You're like, where is that coming from?
Like, I thought
Like,
someone
smelling
stuffed.
our clothes and shit.
It's like, did someone spill fish juice on me or like put it in my
Yeah,
air
we
vents?
thought we were like, did someone prank us and put fish in Tessa's hood of her car? Like any other explanation besides the fact that we would smell like fish.
Well, yeah, because it's just like absolutely not on the table.
No.
Okay, ready for a game of
Yeah,
who knows who
yeah.
better?
Yeah.
You're getting notifications. I thought you were on airplane mode.
I am. It's a calendar.
Also, you have a low battery.
Yeah, I do have low battery.
That just clicked.
Okay, so we're gonna make it quick. It's 20%.
That goes quick when you're videoing. Oh my
Okay,
god.
well,
Okay,
we're gonna
rapid
test it
fire.
out.
Who knows who
Well,
better?
Yeah. Okay.
Ready? What's something guaranteed to make me laugh?
Something guaranteed to make you laugh. Oh my god, I feel like I know you really well, but okay, well this is a cop out. Is that if we watch White Chicks?
Cop out.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of anything quick, and now I'm nervous that the battery is going out.
Should we just plug in your phone to the extension cord? Yeah.
Great, keep them entertained for 1 second.
All right, we're back in business.
Here we go.
Okay, so what's something guaranteed to make me laugh?
I said White Chicks.
Okay. Something guaranteed to make you laugh is like videos of people driving recklessly.
Dude, that's so true. Like any type of weird car accident. Even if I think about cars, dude, why do I think that's so funny?
You're a freak. I actually really think it's funny too, though.
It
So
is
I get
really
it,
funny.
but I actually like can't explain why I think it's so funny.
I don't know. But my sister sent us a video recently, and it was just so hilarious. Like cars like crashing. I think it's just the idea of like people inside of them being dumb and like crashing a vehicle. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think about. To me, it's like not the people inside. It's like the motion, like the sporadic motion of the car. Which like car accidents are not funny, guys.
No. There's some car accidents that are obviously not funny, but if it's like a little like something, I don't know. It can be funny.
Okay.
We just immediately get serious. We're like, oh my god, car
Well,
accidents are not.
yeah, because people might be thinking that's like
Oh yeah,
so
no,
insensitive.
we're not saying that. Yeah, no.
But it's just like there's very specific videos we've seen that are like really
Like if you like run over a curb or something like funny like that, you know? Like when Tess ran over that like mound or whatever.
I was in a. I've never done this. This was like probably one of the top embarrassing moments.
In an episode,
in case
but
you
if
haven't
missed
heard it. I was in a parking lot, and you know those things that stop your wheels from going forward into the next spot?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't think it was there, and I've never done this. I'm so on this normally, but I didn't think it was there, and I went forward, and my 2 front tires went over, and I was like, you have to commit now. Like, you have to go over it fully.
Yeah,
and
you
no one was there
definitely
to go on that embarrassment train with me, so.
I wish I was. I
Yeah, but that's
laughed
funny.
my ass off.
All right. What's my biggest fear? I've got one for you.
Oh my god, what's your biggest fear? I suck at this game.
So obviously I know Madison better than she knows me.
Oh my gosh.
I would say yours is not impressing yourself.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Like you hold yourself to such high standards and you're so keen on it that if you drop the ball in any way, like that's, I don't know if it's a fear of yours, but like it's a fire under your ass for sure. Like you want to impress yourself.
Yeah, that's true. I would say when I think about fear, I think of like dying alone or like something like that. That's just like horrible, you know?
So you think I fear dying alone?
No, maybe you fear. I don't know. Your parents dying? I don't know. What is like, right? I know you don't like that. Like, I also fear underwater cave diving. You know, like, I don't like that shit at all.
I didn't know this
that's
about
a fear.
you.
Oh God, like caving with a scuba tank on and you're like going through the rocks. Like, ew, who does that? I don't like that. That's a fear. I'm sorry if you do that, cool, but no, I don't like it.
Because it's too trapped for you?
Yeah, like,
Too
and
much
I
risk?
also don't even like if I'm going into like a cave and I'm having to like burrow into something. I don't like
Yeah.
that either.
Maybe one of mine that you could have said, but you didn't because you don't know me that well.
Yeah, exactly.
is
Cowboys is over.
I fear the cable climb at Yosemite, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Like, I have to watch videos.
Oh yeah, you're kind of afraid of heights.
Yeah, I
a
just
little
get like
Tingly.
I get a little tingly and weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Name something that makes me cringe.
I am not okay today. I cannot answer any of these. I'm going to ask some of the questions next.
Okay.
Name something that makes you cringe. Oh my gosh.
Yours is like when someone, one of yours is like when someone does something embarrassing and like you see it and you're just like,
I hate
that
it.
sucks for you and I feel weird now.
Yes, like I like purposefully look away.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Tess the other day we were in Malibu and there was this surfer who just thought he was like hot shit, which is fine because he was hot and he was walking out of the water and he was looking at the waves, trying to act all like cool, walking across and he tripped over he tripped over a rock. And I saw him do this. And I looked away really quickly because I didn't want him to look at me looking at him because it was already embarrassing. And I was
You
just
couldn't
like,
face the
fuck.
embarrassment.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't face the eye contact that came with that. Oh, my God.
That makes sense.
Okay, something that's cringy to you. Oh, my God. I'm trying to think of, like, any of the ick lists.
Cop out, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I literally don't know.
Okay.
This is horrible. I don't retain any information, clearly.
Okay, go ahead.
What is something that makes you cringe? I feel like you're not as cringy as I am. Like, you aren't as prone to being, not cringed, what's the right word? Not as prone to being like, ew. I say ew to like a lot of shit. I'm just like, I don't like that.
I don't know. I'm not going to answer
See?
it myself. Well, I'm sure that there's stuff.
But see, it's hard. I don't know it because I don't think you ever voice it. Where you're like, oh, I do not like that. Right?
I don't know. Yeah, moving on.
Oh my God.
I don't want to take too
think
much
of something
time.
Maybe. Okay. This one?
I don't know. Something, wherever we just were.
What do I prefer, savory or sweet?
You're savory.
Yeah. Sort of. I feel like I'm both.
Well, you
More
do
so
sweeten
recently.
things.
Yeah.
But like you would rather have like a savory meal than
Yes,
go for
true.
like a protein shake or something like sweet.
Totally.
Like that.
I'd rather have like meat and rice than
Like you
a shake.
prioritize the dinner over the dessert.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
And then you prefer sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. That was an easy
Obvious.
one. Okay. I got one.
Woo!
Okay.
Good mad.
All right. What position do I sleep in?
You're like a mummy. You're like always on your
Yeah.
back. You wake up looking the same. It's rude. What about me? What position do I sleep in?
Do you sleep? Oh, well, I know you can get messy. You sleep on your side, but you try to sleep on your back.
Okay, there you go. I was
Yeah.
gonna get mad. I was gonna be like, honestly, I don't want to play this game
Yeah, we're
with you
not
because
friends
it makes me
anymore.
sad.
No, I know that you try to sleep on your back, but you end up on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
I want you to keep that momentum.
Yeah, I feel better now about
Go
myself.
ahead. Good.
What am I most passionate about?
Your health.
That's a good one. True. I feel like I have a lot. Don't we all have a lot of passions?
Yeah. What am I most passionate about?
She's like laughing. Okay, I have to think about it because I feel like I want a profound answer for each of them where I'm like, oh, that hits, you know? I think that Oh my God. I think that you're definitely very passionate about making sure that the people around you are good in all terms of the word, like supported, healthy, financially stable. Like you're very passionate about that.
Oh, that's very nice. Good.
That's true, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would say a new passion of yours within this last year is like really trying to fine tune your intuition. See, that's why it takes me a long time to answer. Is because I want them to be like noteworthy, not just like, you're passionate about finding the love of your
health.
Life. Boring. Yeah, exactly. One word, health.
Well, I wanted to keep it concise, but I could really drag that out. I mean, you're really passionate.
We got all the time in the world. We are only at 17 minutes. We can shoot the shit for as long as we want. It's our podcast.
Oh my. Whoa.
But you don't have to expand. We can totally move on.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Am I more of a planner or go with the flow type of person?
Obviously
we're
planners.
both planners.
Yeah.
Clearly. Like I try. Sometimes we're go with the flow people.
Yeah, we can be. I don't think it's preferred though. And I think that our initial response to things is to plan.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Are you going to talk about how you calendar shit in?
No. Oh. I do love to put stuff in calendars.
Like she'll calendar like our dinners in.
Yeah. This is really embarrassing.
You going to say it? She's going to say it.
It's embarrassing, but Tess and I were at the beach. I don't even want to look at you when I say it. Tess and I were at the beach the other day and we were like, oh my God, you know what? We need to like start doing shit. Like we live in a town that's full of families. You've heard this a million times if you listen to any of the last 5 episodes that we've done. We're having a crisis. Is that we were at the beach and we were like, oh, we live in like a town of families. Like we're kind of like bummed out about this. We don't really meet that many people. Like what, you just DM people on Instagram, which is like, that's fine. People do that. A lot of people do that.
She's like, please stop DMing me.
Dude.
Oh my God.
You would think I wouldn't get any DMs with like 100 followers, but it still happens.
The most.
Yeah. Okay. So we were saying that we need to like have a night out. This is so nerdy, but we were saying we need to have a night out on like the town. So we were not going to say what town or what place we're going to when we do this, but we choose a place at least one time a month where we like have to go out and fucking send it. And that doesn't mean blackout, but it just means something out of our routine. So I calendared that in, and that's what she's referring to is I micromanage my month, or I try to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we have a date on the calendar.
Yeah, we have a date. It's going to be just great.
Maybe you'll get to see some of it on social media.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely put it on social. Like, why not? What else are we going to be doing? Talking to people? Hopefully. Okay, so next one. Do I want to get married in the future? In the future.
Yeah, in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you want to get married.
Yeah, I do.
What
I
about
used to
me?
be opposed to marriage. You want to get married too.
You used to be opposed to marriage?
Yeah.
Did that come with your parents' divorce?
Yes.
Oh.
And so I felt like it was like, yeah, like a natural reaction of like, oh, screw marriage.
Marriage isn't real. Never lasts.
Love
it's
isn't
stupid.
real. Yeah.
Yeah. All
now
the
I
above.
see it. I even talked to my sister. I'm like, I would love to have the biggest party ever and invite all your friends and family who you love.
Yeah.
And they're watching you get married to the love of your life or one of the loves of your life. Like, oh, I would love it.
I don't know if I would ever do like the traditional wedding thing. Now, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I don't think I will. Mm-hmm. It would be more along those lines
like
of
a
like
party.
It's just a huge party. Yeah, I don't want to go through the motions. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't see it for myself.
Yeah. I definitely want to do the vows in front of people just because I think that that's like I have a little fear of that of like, oh my God, everyone's staring at me, like profess my love to this person. So I feel like I want to do that. And I also would love to see like
them do
my
it in
parents
return.
Cry.
Oh.
No, I love it. Like they're just like handing you off to that person. But also, yeah, I would love to have my man do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like put the ring on. Oh, cute.
Would I rather live in New York City or Nashville?
Oh, that's a good one. New York, right? Or no?
I don't know. I've never been to Nashville.
Okay. Dude, she wrote this fucking question. She's like, I don't know. I would rather. Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, because they're both
actually.
great.
Yeah,
and they're
they
just different
are.
vibes.
How long would I?
I mean,
have
if you were to
live
say
there?
Chicago or New York, I'd be like, easy.
New York.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know though. Chicago is kind of cool,
Yeah, but kinda.
but like New York, I don't know. I don't know. That's
I would
a tough
rather
one.
New York.
I think at this point in my life, I would. I don't know. Actually, they're both kind of seem cool.
Okay, so toss up.
Okay.
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 What's a trip I've wanted to go on?
Okay. Well, I feel like there's a lot.
Yeah, let's
you
just
and
pick
I
one.
always talk about going to Europe for like a month and just traveling throughout Europe, and then Australia for obvious reasons. So yeah.
For obvious reasons, everyone's like, "What are the obvious reasons?"
Oh, the obvious reasons are that. Sorry.
Don't think about how you're holding the mic.
No.
Oh.
Like, what is this? No, I was looking at the mic because sometimes it gets like those fuzzies on it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it even gets hair on it. And
I
you're like,
don't
whose
either.
hair is this? But it's on the mic and it was like touching my face.
It's your mustache hair falling off.
I don't even have a comeback. Yeah, I was going to say some shit, but I'm not going to. What were we talking about? The obvious reasons.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so the obvious reasons are we just feel very, I mean, we don't know that much about Australians, but we feel very aligned with their way of life over there. And specifically in the larger cities, Byron Bay, Melbourne, whatever else. And like, I can't think of another city. But yeah, and we just would love to maybe marry an Australian if that was possible. That would be also cool. But yeah, it's also beautiful there. So those are the obvious reasons.
A trip you've wanted to go on. Well, I don't know if this is a cop out because we're actually kind of planning it, but going to Hawaii to visit Brogan.
Oh, yeah.
But another one is like we want to go to Montana and Wyoming and
oh my gosh,
do like I want to go on a whole journey up there. Honestly, I don't want to come back for a while.
Seriously, same. And Tess and I, if you watched 1883 or Yellowstone, I think that each of the cast members for both of those shows did Cowboy Boot Camp or something.
Yep.
And if we could somehow be invited to that would be tight.
They spend, I don't even know how long it is, like maybe 2 weeks or more, maybe even a month on the ranch, like actual cowboy life.
Oh my God. I would just cry.
Yeah.
I don't like camping typically, but I would do it for that.
Yeah. I like
the
how you're
most
in
high
typically.
maintenance cowboy ever. Yeah.
This is not a fun question, and I'm sorry. Madison made me put this in here. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, I don't remember picking
What are my core life values?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like so deep.
It is deep. I like deep.
Okay.
Yeah, not everything has to be funny.
Okay.
Core life values.
It's
Core
easy.
life values.
You prioritize your family, like you're obsessed with your family.
Yeah, I was gonna say that for you too. Is family.
And you prioritize obviously being really healthy.
Yeah,
and
same
taking
for
care
you.
of yourself.
Yeah, and also I think a core life value.
And you like to work really hard.
Yeah, we're obsessed. Yes, and we're obsessed with being the best that we can be. Like we want to make the most impact that we can while we're on or in this life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we started this podcast.
Hey.
Yeah.
I like we answered that at the same time. Good.
Because they're pretty much one and the same.
Okay. What would my parents say is my worst personality trait?
Okay, so I'll go first for this for you. That
Here it comes.
that you can be really spicy sometimes. Yeah. Like Tess and I talk about this all the time, but I don't know if this is true for anyone listening. I'm sure it is. But sometimes with your parents, and specifically, I love you, Mom, so much. But sometimes with my mom, my ability to hold things in that are maybe mean to say is like goes out the window sometimes. Like, of course, I love my mom and I'm so nice to her. But then sometimes she does stuff and I'm like, really? Like, what? I don't know. Something about it. I'm just like, Mom, I'll just tell it to you like it is because you're my mom and you're stuck with me forever.
I feel like also you kind of, I don't know. I feel like I owe it to my parents to like set them straight in a way of like, what you're doing is not good for you and let me help you. Just like I would want them to do the same for me, which they do.
Yeah.
My mom more than my dad.
Yeah, totally. I feel like my parents don't really do that for me. They're just kind of like, okay, I feel like I'd hurt your feelings, so you could just do that.
No, my mom is like,
tells it to you just straight up. So
you know what?
About
I was thinking, yeah, I'm just like, thank you.
You're like, oh, okay.
Wasn't expecting any of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what your parents would say about you for your worst trait. That's like so mean because that's like something I think, you know, like your worst personality trait.
Oh, what's my worst?
But I'm trying to think of like, okay, from your parents' perspective.
Well, yeah. So the way that I thought of it with you is like, when
how are you
have
to your parents?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, thinking about situations when you are with your parents, and I think of like when you guys have gotten into like a little tiff and why that is.
I mean, I never really see you like have a moment with your parents other than like your dad will sometimes be like mad, like if you're taking things like seriously or getting like offended by something. He's like, oh, like come on, like it's just like he wants you to lighten up a little bit, but like you're taking it kind of like personally.
Yeah.
In a way.
I would say,
is that like that's not accurate?
Well, I would say that
maybe I'm not describing it well.
No, that makes sense. I would say like if I'm observing like my life with my parents is that I can be like too protective of them when it comes to the spouse that they choose. And so a lot of times I'm not nice to their boyfriend or girlfriend.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
But that's really normal. To be protective if you love your parents and they're divorced and you're like, why
are you choosing that person? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a toxic trait for sure.
That's true. But I think that it comes from a good place.
Yeah, totally.
And you're not coming up with things that are not there. Like you're not making up stories.
Correct. I'm just like observing.
You're just calling it for what it is.
Yes,
you're just holding up the mirror, which again, like I was saying,
people don't like that.
You kind of owe your parents that of just like, do you not see?
Totally.
It hurts. My mom does it to me all the time. And I'm like,
stop. Too bright. The reflection from the mirror is blinding me.
Exactly. Okay. This is a completely different change of tune. Initial only of the person that I first got nasty with. Initial
of
only.
their first name?
Yeah.
J.
Okay. Oh God, I don't know yours.
I'm not talking about this on here. If you don't know it, you're never going to know on the podcast, but I'll tell Tess after.
The initial? I got nothing. That's okay. I knew a lot more in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll give it to you there.
Cool. And then who was the initial only? Who was my last kiss?
Literally. No, I'm kidding. S.
Yeah.
Right?
Yours? I don't remember his name. I always forget it. Is it that guy that I always forget his name because it's a unique name?
Definitely someone after that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did it happen? But when I didn't know it?
Yeah.
M?
Oh,
then no.
No. Oh. No. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, that's what I was like, did it?
You were like, excuse me? No, I would totally
B?
tell you. I don't know who B is.
Okay, then no.
Wait. I'm like,
you have a lot of suitors that we're going through the list.
B?
No, well then it's not.
I don't even know a person with B.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do.
I do? Oh my God. Ew. Absolutely not. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Well, cool.
Cool.
What's a job I would hate?
I mean, there's so many jobs. I would even go like, I'm thinking of like something that's so ridiculous that like it's stupid.
Like a janitor or something where you're just like, no one wants to do that.
Yeah. Or like for some reason what came to my mind, I don't know why, I was like thinking of Joe Dirt. And remember when he's like working the oil rigs? Dude,
What the
I
heck?
do not know why my mind went there, but that's what I
Okay,
thought
well,
of for
something
you.
like more realistic that you would hate is like tech customer service.
Oh my fucking God. I would hate nothing more than that.
Like having to talk to people over the phone and explain to them how to navigate their computer.
Oh yeah, no. I would fail miserably at that.
You wouldn't even make it past training.
No, I wouldn't.
They'd be
I'd
like,
be like,
"I'm
you
sorry."
know what? This
Yeah.
isn't for me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What's the worst trouble I've ever gotten into?
Okay, so the first thing, and this might be wrong, but the first thing that comes to my mind is that story that you've told me where you guys almost got arrested because you were at some house party.
Yeah.
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 And the cops kept you guys past curfew so they could ticket you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were at a big house party and it was like an empty house because our friend's mom was moving into it, but she hadn't like moved her stuff in yet. So we had a huge party, my friend and all of us, and then her older brother and all of his friends. And the cops got called and no one let them in. So then it became really intense and they were using like taser guns and the laser beams were skimming against the wall. And there was probably like more than 50 of us there. Honestly, I'm not being dramatic. It was a really large party, which maybe 50 isn't a large party for a house party, but it felt.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
That's
Like
a
picture
good
50
amount of
people standing in a living
Oh
room.
my God.
It's intense. Anyways, we got held. So it was like 10 p.m. when they got called and we were minors. So then they made us all sit in the entryway and were being so rude to us and they held us for so long so that they could write us curfew tickets. And then, which is, I don't even think that that's legal, but anyways.
Yeah, probably not.
We all got curfew tickets and then we all had to go to court together. And I think that's the story I've told on the podcast where my mom and I got a laugh attack
Yes.
during when the judge was like, you know, giving his whole spiel about how important it is that, you know, we don't go out and party. And my mom made a joke to me and then we got into a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's
Classic.
great. For you, you're not a troublemaker.
No, I'm not. That's why I was
You
just
really
thinking of a
avoid.
story.
I feel like one that. No, I don't even know what's like. You've told me stories of like your sister, like Morgan, getting in trouble,
Yeah.
but not of
I
you.
feel like
It's like the most trouble you've ever been in when we hopped the fence at Hearst Castle. There's got to be worse.
Oh yeah, because that wasn't really getting
No.
that was just like a slap on the wrist kind
Yeah.
of thing. I don't know. I didn't really get in trouble that much.
Like by
I
a
don't
friend's
know.
parent or anything.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind except for like graduating 12th grade. But I didn't really get in
Oh.
trouble for it. I was just
Oh,
like,
tell the story, though.
my dad was just like said he was disappointed in me. But that was because he said that out of fear because he thought that I was like literally dead. Is that on graduation night of high school, there's a big house party. And I went there with Brogan, my best friend, and we both got pretty drunk, and I was just like in another like I was on another planet. I don't even remember half that night. Like, remember when Four Locos were a thing? I'm pretty sure I like smashed at least one of those or two.
Whoa, which Four Loco is like a mixture of tons of different
Like,
alcohol
I
and
think
like
they're
energy
illegal
drink.
now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but yeah, those were all over the place. I was drinking those. The parents took everyone's car keys away, so we all slept there. And I didn't tell my parents that, and so my dad was literally searching all like night and morning for me, and he was like calling my friend's parents, and it was a whole thing. And then I finally woke up, God knows how
So
long
bad.
or what time, and I looked at my phone and I was like, oh shit. And I remember I had to take my sister to school that morning, and I was still drunk. Like, it was horrible. Obviously don't do that anymore, but that was high school Madison.
Once again, high school
Holy
Madison,
shit.
dude.
The experiences
Yeah.
were funny. But I remember Brogan too was like, oh my God, yeah, your phone was ringing a lot, but I just like, it was so far away, I couldn't pick it up. I'm like, dude, that would have literally saved
my
me
ass.
from
Yeah.
all of that
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah. So,
Always pick up your friend's phone, especially if it's going off the hook.
especially if it's like, see
Like
my dad
constant.
calling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, Brogan, I will literally slap you. But it's funny. That kept was in my family for like years. My uncle like literally always wanted to bring it up. And I'm like, that's because that's literally the only kind
time.
of trouble that you've ever heard about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So
Yeah.
good job on staying underneath the radar and not getting yourself into trouble.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. People overlook it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah.
She seems nice.
Yeah, exactly. True.
Okay, I think that's it for us this week. You got anything else?
Yay, fun. No.
Guys, next episode we're having a guest on. Get ready.
Wow. 2 guests.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 guests on.
It's going to be a big female party.
I'm
Lots
really
of
excited.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really
They're great. I'm excited for you guys to meet them by listening.
Yeah, exactly. And by, I think, watching as well. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, hope you're having a great week.
We forgot to plug. My knee hurts really bad. We forgot to plug the podcast at the beginning of the episode. So here I go really quick. Follow us on Instagram, rate the podcast everywhere you listen to it.
Yeah,
Make
even
sure
if
you're
you give it a
subscribed.
rating, you don't even need to comment. It's
No, you just
like,
give it
click
5
the
stars. So then it says this show has, 35 reviews.
Yeah,
and
and
they're
if
all
you
5 star.
already did that, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a real one, as Tess would say.
That's actually probably one of the most cringy things I've ever said. There's
That's
been
what
multiple.
makes you cringe. Is
What
you say.
Yes, I don't really cringe at other people. I cringe at myself, and I'm
Right.
like, no, why
Yeah.
did you say that? You fucking idiot.
Yes. Yeah. Good
It
times.
happens all too often as well.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
That's great.
Yeah, love that for me.
I love it.
I'm
it's
glad.
funny for me.
No, it like actually keeps me up at night. I'm like, no, you did not. I thought about something in the shower today that I said to my brother's girlfriend when
Recently?
No, it was at
Oh.
like that Christmas party we went to.
Dude, a
Yes.
year ago?
Almost.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
I don't want to relive it. It's already bad
Oh,
enough.
okay. You'll
All
have to
right,
tell me
Lauren
after.
will be mad if I don't share the story.
Oh,
but
okay.
So Callie is her name. Callie and I wear very similar perfume, and I years ago bought like the actual bottle that like I found the scent from. Okay, I'm really doing a poor job of explaining
I already
this.
remember, I think,
Yes.
what you're going to say.
And then she told me, she was like, oh my gosh, wait, no, I got mine for X amount, which it was like, there's some perfume company that like started replicating really famous scents, and then they sell it for what the actual cost is, not for the markup. So it's a way better buy. And so she told me about it, and then she was wearing it at the party, and I was like, oh my God, you smell amazing. Is that the... And I said knockoff, which is so fucking rude and not what I meant. I'm not like that, guys. Like, I'm not like, oh, you're wearing the knockoff. You're lame. I just was like, oh my God, is that the knockoff? And then she was like, what? No, this is like an expensive one. And I was like, oh my God, no, not what I meant at all. Like,
that's cringy.
You like we already had this conversation, but to everybody else, I look like such a C word.
Bitch. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that's
I thought about it in the shower. I was like,
terrible.
because that made me look bad, and that's not who I am.
Yeah, I don't think I was standing. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I was
we were in the
standing
kitchen.
there. So I was standing
Yes.
there. Okay, because I think
was-
I do remember hearing.
You probably
it,
had
and
to
I was
walk
just
away
like-
because you were so embarrassed.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
I'm saying it makes me so mad.
Oh God.
All right, guys. Well, until next week,
Yeah. Talk soon. Have an awesome week.
and hopefully, I don't have anything embarrassing to report back with.
Honestly, it's fun. I feel like the more things that we experience, the better the content.
Okay, well, why don't you take over and take some
No,
embarrassing
I only
things
have
then?
good things happen to me.
All right, bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Love you.